Good afternoon, folks. Speed here. And originally we were going to do Pokemon Archipelago, but the servers are down. They're doing some more movements for it. They're increasing the hardware, because I think it was what? Like, they were hosting the entire thing on 64 of RAM and on one computer or something? I don't remember. But yeah, there's been a lot of maintenance. The thing is, they didn't tell me. They didn't say Speed Slasher. I know you're planning a stream on Monday. You know, it's fine. But howdy, folks. I was originally gonna do a different game, but I was like, maybe I just want to do Animal Crossing so we can get more work done on it. A clump of bamboo. Remember bamboo? That's Tom's favorite mahjong tile. Yeah, hey, it's March. Wow, already. It's kind of crazy. So I've been at that job for a year now. But typically, and I'm still trying to maintain it just because it's a small, nice talking point. Like, what did I do in February? I did a lot of fun stuff, I guess. I've been playing a lot of Persona 4 Arena with the TFP and Prin, to everyone else in the archipelago's dismay. I've been learning more Japanese. Because again, I didn't know katakana for a long time, actually. I just only knew hiragana, so when I went last time, I was like, oh, well. Hopefully they don't notice that I don't speak it. And most people didn't notice. Which is good, right? I don't want to stick out too much. But yeah, at the end of the month, I'm going. I won't disclose where. Just because, you know. Obviously the answer is Japan, but I'm not going to disclose where. But I hope it's good. I'm just worried. I don't really want to go when all these tourists are going, you know. But that's the time slot that worked out. What else did I do? I did a little festival stuff yesterday. I also ate sushi. I've been eating a lot of sushi. Stop bringing me to sushi. It's expensive. I bought new glasses. They're not on right now. The first person to be like, whoa, Speed, you look a little different. They'll get a high five. I don't know. And then a little PSA. I learned people like to rip off the stickers. So depending on the state you live in, you have registration stickers. In states like California, it's on the outs. I've never seen this. I could see this being used for interesting shapes. I'm gonna buy it. Like for building tops. I don't know how many times I'm gonna build more buildings, but that's an idea. What was I gonna say? Yeah, mine was ripped, and it cost money to replace it. And I realized I could go to a DMV kiosk to get one immediately instead of having to wait online for it. It's like, oh, well, shoot. Yeah, I learned some states just keep those on the inside, like in the windows. That's nice. I don't know if there's a pro or a con to that. It feels like a pro to me. But I know there's like plastic covers that go over the license plate too. If you are willing to. Whoa, I don't think I have a crane gate. Cody, sorry, Cody, get out of the way. Look, it's Alienito. I'll buy it. Wonder how the edits look on that. Alienito. You know, I said, look, the grass is green. I mean, it is, but it's not the pretty green. This is like the California green. This is like meet me at the desert green. It's not a bad look. But it's not how I envision our rolling hills in our golf course. Every day that passes, I'm like, yeah, this update was cool. But I think it's hard to incentivize players to want to, even with the Slumber Islands, because it's like they didn't give you quick tools. Like, I would have been done by now. We would be playing golf. If not for the fact that it's a little slow to set up. What else do I want to check in on before I just go to sleep and work on the island? I think I'm just gonna go to sleep and work on the island. Well, folks, that was let me tell you what today's other plan would have been, but I was like, I don't know. I was gonna start up, I bought like 9 horse games. And I was gonna play one of them. I was hoping I could, but I didn't do it last month already, so I failed it. I was gonna play a horse game each month. Ooh, speaking of horse game, Uma Musume will make a return on the channel, because they're gonna add a new scenario soon. Called, Track Blazer. Make a new track. And you basically race a bunch. And apparently I'm told it's a little divisive. Like it was kind of a fall off point in Japan for the game for a little. Isn't that my 4th username? Horse Uma Musume? Oh, Track Blazer. Track Blazer. Make a new track. Whatever, Track Blazer. That's like, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Playmaker. Hello, Chris at work. I mean, I know already. Since you needed to cut off your stream early last night. I say early as if it wasn't like 1 a.m. your time or something. But boy howdy, you know, my ideal temperature is like 70. 60, because like I could still wear jackets and be okay. Now I have the fan on because it's 90-ish, 80-ish. I don't think it's 90-ish. No, it's not that hot. I don't know. I don't know the weather in Japan in March. It's probably warmer than I think it's gonna be. But it's like, I want to wear jackets. Again, to me, the best time to go was when we went last time, because, like, trains weren't as packed because it was basically a lot of people's vacation. And, like, there were only occasional tourists. Now it's like, I don't know, I don't know how it's gonna feel. The vibe is gonna do different. Vibe is gonna be a little weird. Anyway, let's check out the vibe on the island, because it's gonna be green. It's gonna be green. I still don't get why it's like, it's your imagination, right? Why can't I change the season on my imagination island? Like, I know Chris isn't playing this no more. But like, if he was, it'd be like, permanent snow would be the way to enjoy his island. This looks kind of, you know what? This looks like Link's course, you know, in Mario Golf, because they have like a darker tone for the grass, like an olive. I mean, it doesn't mesh yet, like the color, because it's like this stands out a lot. and I don't really want to change it just for now, because this period of this grass I don't think is that long, but it's long enough where we're not gonna see it until like end of March, middle of March. So I don't know. Let's see here. Take a look. Take a look. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay. If that's the case, oh, I need to make the flag here. This is hole 4. Hole for you. What's also nice is my eyes won't like explode because of the white omnipresent, the TFP. Imagine the wait, white hand emoji. White. All right, I gotta make a number 4. Me in the bathroom be like, I gotta make a number 4. But folks, I'm gonna try my best before I leave. I have 2 goals. I have a gift for Carl in mind. And then I want to just stream as much as I can. Just cause. Wait, what's the kerning? What was the... Okay, it's... Alright. Kerning is not the right word. But the gap. The Moe gap. There we go. Just the simple 4. I don't want to do like the crazy it goes into itself 4. That's too much work. Yes. That is the number. It looks nice when I put it this time of the day. Maybe it looks even nicer at night. But when I think of golfing at night, I think of that horror game. All fours. No, what is it called? I don't remember. It's a good one though. Is that the I don't remember if that's the direction the other flags are facing. Ooh, I thought of something. Oh, okay. I thought of something I need to add to the island. I was thinking near the base thing, there should be a windsock of sorts. So it's like, oh yeah, we've calculated the wind here, and it's looking pretty good. Pretty good for wind enthusiasts. Now, actually, you know what? I think it should be facing the other way, because like there's this wall here, right? And it's creating this this vorpal tunnel of this wind current going against the cliffside. Chris, we joke about me having a bunch of usernames, and it's true. Chris, if you had to change your username ever, like, let's say in all instances of an iteration of Christmas 95, they're taken by evil Chris, and you're like, okay, I gotta make a new one. What would it be? Windsock should be at every hole? Because I'm thinking I want the wind to be a random element. Like you can't... Like you plan your moves and then the RNG manipulates your spot, basically. In a sense. But just because the windsock is huge. Actually, I don't have the windsocks in this game now I think about it. Because I'm thinking about... Because it's a decoration, I thought, but like I don't remember if it's in this game. You would want Chris at the start still. Okay. I don't know if that's allowed in my theory, but in my imagination. Is this okay, this is the lighter one. I'd have to think of a, like, because I already have so many, so it's like, if you told me that, it's like, what do you mean I gotta think of like a 70th one? Imagine this. Nerf this. Moron. If I had to change my username, now I'm thinking about it myself, just because, like, I should be part of this imagined scenario, even though, like, goddamn, can't catch a break. Something with the word sun. S-U-N. I mean, I could be the sun, but no, I don't. Sun. Winning sun. I could be Roboru. You were thinking about something with moon? You would be the moon to my sun. Or are you saying I would be moon? Okay, this is gonna sound a little weird, but I wish sundown was like a cool word to me. It is a cool word to me, but then I think about what it actually like implies. Typically, a sundown city or a sundown town, you know, is. Oh, hold on, I gotta close the. It means they don't like people of color. So like, sundown is a cool word to me, but it's like I know the implication of it, and I don't like that part of it. We don't have a lot of real estate for this hole here. Sunset. Sunset. Sun boy. It is sun boy. Sun boy fun boy. Hey guys, sun boy fun boy here. Sun boy fun boy. I've been fart scratcher for so long. I will change it. Wait, is this word? Is this word actually down? I don't. Doesn't seem like it. They said they were doing maintenance today. I thought. Change name. Profile. Edit profile. I'll do it later. Oh. Hold on. I'm getting a text about. You could edit text? I didn't know that. Hold on. Hold on, sorry. It's about the Nintendo Switch Online plan. Okay, sorry. Because I don't remember when ours renews. I think it renews now. No, in April. It's gotta be April. What was I talking about exactly? Sunboy Funboy. I don't know how to explain it, but that name makes me sound like a twink. I don't know where I fall in on the wheel there, on the triangle or whatever, the Venn diagram, but I don't know. Anyway, this course is going to be a small course because there's not a lot of room. Maybe the challenge of this course is that it's a small course, but oh my gosh. My sister's friend is part of the plan and she sends batch texts. What was I gonna say though? I'm gonna make the green really small. It's gonna be like a 2x3. And because of the wind variation, it's gonna go hard. Okay. I never really thought about the size of the green, but honestly, in any other game, if the green is huge, like, then that's a harder hole than if the green is small, right? But in this, the way I have the mechanic set up, the green being small makes it harder. So that's one way this isn't really like golf. Tom would be the best person to ask about this. At Tom, what you think about small greens? Sounds good. Tom likes small greens. Hello, Tom. I almost didn't notice because of the same red. This isn't an invite to change your color. Eat your... I'd like a tray of peas. Ooh, what if we put a little lore here? Like this is... Because originally this was the faraway thingy, right? Maybe this is like the goddess of golf or something. We could put a statue here. That'd be cool. That'd be funny. Fan of peas, yay or nay? I'm okay with peas. I typically eat peas and fry rye. Fry rye. I don't eat peas on their own though. I imagine some people do. Where? Yeah, here's the carp banner is not really the windsock, but though that is like the closest thing we have. I mean, I could also do like a balloon, you know, because a balloon. I feel like they could. I don't know how people measure wind these days. I'm only 28. Or am I? I don't remember my age. Where's the darn wheel? Despite being one of the younger ones in the group, in the grand scheme of things, like, I kind of talk like an old person sometimes, and then also, like, oh, you're the younger one, it's starting to matter less and less. As we all just gradually go up. Yo, Jowler. I've not been around the block in a bit on your end. I didn't know what you were doing. I don't. Did you watch Dracula? That movie came out, right? I went to the movie theater not to watch a movie. I mean, Tim went and watched the Uma Musume movie. I didn't, because he did it when I was working. But it was funny because when I was looking at the movie theater, there was Iron Lung and then Uma Musume. And that'd be the funniest, like, back and forth watch ever. Scream 7, I heard it's not worth it. I heard you might as well just have, you know, threw money in the garbage. I feel like, hold on. Can I get the, let me show you, let me perform for you, auditory listeners, the perfectly, I won't get copyright stuck for this, because, like, you could play the songs on stream. Okay, hold on. I don't know how loud this is gonna be.
That's a deep frustration.
Oh my god! No!
Still.
That's watching Iron Lung and then Markiplier, what do you think about the Uma Musume movie? It was pretty good. I've been told I can't really do a Markiplier. The Sinister Potion. Hello everyone, my name is Markiplier. The Sinister Potion. Buy my Sinister Potion. It's about TM Opera O and Jungle Pocket and Narita Top Road, which stands for NTR. You shorten it. Bryn, that was the Iron Lung into Uma Musume double feature because they're both airing at my movie theater. You're gonna be hard pressed to find a thing where Goldchip is the main character because she's just not written that way. It'd be interesting. I know Chris wasn't vibing with Goldchip's humor, and I get it. It's not for everyone, but the more you learn about the character, it's like, I get it. She just wants to have fun, and she feels bad when other people aren't having fun. She's always chasing that high, you know. Who isn't? She's not even in the normal poster. They had an April Fool's thing where she interjects herself onto the poster because she's not in it. But yeah, originally I was gonna play a horse game today. Or sorry, not originally. Let me rephrase that. Originally I was gonna play Pokemon, and then after that, originally I was going to play a different horse game that wasn't Uma Musume. And I was like, you know what? I kind of want to announce that stream, so I don't want it to just be the backup game, you know? Oh, I guess art-wise, because, you know, I haven't really been doing a lot of art, in my opinion. I did, you'll see it this week, probably. I sent Rosie a pack for, like, stream overlays. And I think they're pretty cool. I imagine her computer's better, because when I have it open, it crashes my computer, or, like, OBS. So, I can't use my own overlay I made for her. But it's a cool overlay, folks. It's a cool one. I hope it's not too distracting. I love making overlays. And then the thing is, like, the discussion turns into like, oh, how do I pay you? And it's like, I don't know. I never know. I'm not really a guy who does commissions. I know the horror stories of commissions, for one. And then two, it's like, I don't want to assign money to mine. I want to do things for people that I know, for one, and then, like, does this look like a penis? No, okay. What? And it's like, from there they could decide how much they want to pay me. Pay me, pay me, pay me. Pay me, pay me now. But, oh, it looks weird. Hold on. But I can't afford it. I don't care. I got to feed my family. I will call John Orcuff. John Orcutt. Don't you dare. This green looks stupid. And yeah, okay, hold on. The Grinch who got hard. I don't need this. Let's fix it. Let's Or, you know, the Hulk when he sees a huge slice of pizza. Stop it. Okay, people. Okay, people. Santa's coming. I got to feed my family. I will call John Orcutt. What else have I done? Because again, I'm trying to talk about how February was. You know, okay, the place I work at, like, we're getting like the curse of Egypt because, like, I've talked about how there was a fire. Like, I wasn't there for this one. There was a flood. Like, the toilets exploded. So they had to close again. Next, it's gonna be like, oh, we have a locust problem, and then maybe it's time to find Curse of Ra. Does anyone know the thing I was humming, by the way? The pay me, pay me, pay me, pay me, pay me now. I feel like I've talked about it on the channel before. Pay me, pay me, pay me, pay me, pay me now. But I can't afford it. I don't care. Sometimes I just, well, I'm like the XCD comic or what is it? Where it's like, oh, everyone knows this, blank, blank, blank. And then, you know, that's not true. Also, I'm hunched over, folks. Oh my goodness. The new mic setup is really nice now because, like, moving it over was not a hassle. I am happy about my setup for the most part. The chair is the issue, and then my computer is the next issue. But because I'm going on a trip, I don't want to spend more money. I'm excited for my new glasses, though. I didn't go too crazy on them. My glasses already are the cheap frame, so... I don't know, when I go to the eye doc, and you know, I look at the glasses like Oakley, what's another brand? Ray-Ban, I'm like, oh, I don't need that. And I've always thought about, like, do I get, like, what kind of frame do I get? And I think I'm happy with rectangle ones. Like, I feel like square ones make my face look huge. I kind of like having my face look small. That's why my hair that's what my hair does. It makes my face look small. in my opinion, in my humble opinion of myself. Who cares? But I don't know. Sometimes, you know, you have people seen like the clear frames? I don't know. I feel like that's too much. Those look cool, but then it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna like become a different person. But my prescription changed a little. It's not like a massive change. Apparently. I didn't ask is that a good thing that it changed, or is it a bad thing? I guess it's because they don't have an answer for that, really. But yeah, I am nearsighted. I was thinking, would it be mean to say a joke? She was like, yeah, so you're nearsighted, so yeah, you need these kinds of glasses. I want to say, what'd you call me? I think far ahead into my future. It's not true. What'd you say about me? Do it in my Tom voice. What'd you say about me? Oh, we still need the tea. Wait, spill the tea, sis. Okay, I think we successfully avoided the Grinch penis. We managed to avoid drowning. Alright, so yeah, I decided that there's gonna be a goddess of golf here, and you could pray to them, and then you can get like a buff. But only if you're worthy of it. Cause you know, interjecting some random magic bullshit into your thing is fun. So we're gonna have the goddess of golf. What would be the name of the goddess of golf? Mexico. Let's see here. Oh. Okay, which statue should I use? Should I use this one? The Valiant statue, you know, with the wings? Or should I use the warrior statue? Wait, hold on, no. Actually, I think this is the only one that really works out for this idea. Oh no, this one. I think the Valiant statue, it's bigger. That's it. Wait, is that a nice vignette? Yeah, kinda. And then I think we could put some ruin stuff here, like some vines, some cobble, some rock and stone. Oh, I could also wait. I forgot. There's but it's small. I was like, there's the goddess statue from the Zelda thing, but it's kind of small. I could put some silent princesses here, though. It's a bit of a shame that, like, I don't think I played a lot of Deep Rock. I think it's just because it's like, you know, I feel like the same would happen if it's like, oh yeah, speed, here's Helldivers or something. I just have the thought of like, I think that I'll only play it with other people. And, you know, the situation, I have worked. Oh yeah, how's it like being at work right now? You rage cuck? I don't know. Is that what they say? Is that what? Is that what it said? Rage cuck. Who cares? Whoa, I forgot. Whoa, I forgot you could just jump gaps like this. Oh, I forgot completely. I just think about that mechanic only being for like water. There we go. I remembered the words. Hold on a sec. I think that I'm gonna like get rid of this part of the cliff area here. Well, I'm also not sitting centered with my camera. It's so hard. Part of me would really like the camera that follows you around for your face, but that's also a little creepy to me. Or alternatively, I wouldn't mind like just a thing that goes, "Hey, move over." like it just in the corner of my eye, I could see something flash red, and it's like, oh, I'm not in frame. I should move. I could have sworn there were more ruined stuff, but I guess it's, maybe I'm just thinking of interior stuff, like, how in the old Animal Crossing, there's like the pillars. Wait, there should be pillars, though. There should be pillar. Where's the pillar? The pillar. Yeah, you know. Something that I like going on my feed is just like, sometimes I see some really cool builds in Animal Crossing. And it does give me a little bit of inspiration, but it's like, I'm not building anything that needs it right now. That kind of shloopy dooby. Okay, hold on, where? What should I put? I don't know what to put on top of this. Maybe just weed. Yeah. Yeah, man. Cover it up with weed. Hell yeah, brother. Cover it up with weed, man. Put the weed on that. Oh, put weed on that. Don't know what this character is. You can't put a tree here, man. It's bogus. I wanted to put a tree there. Can I put a tree here? Is that a bad spot for it? A little, maybe. A little bad. Shamona. Instead of making the player roll for it, maybe this is where I could actually just pull out a real dice and be like, you pray to the statue. And I roll a d20. And then it's like, you receive the boon of, Still think of a name for a golf god. The goddess of the woods? Yeah, that's good. No one said that in chat, but I thought about it more myself. American Dream. That's a horse name. That's I watched a video recently about the generation in Animal Crossing, how it generates the town. And I never really thought, I kind of didn't realize that the cedar trees only spawn at the top. You have to plant them lower. Never really thought about that. But this island is only cedar. Only cedar. 3-seater sedan. Yeah, we should put some bushes up here too. Here. Here, I will put bushes. Here are the bushes. Where'd the bushes go? There. Here is the map. Where do you wish to go? Golly. I guess I better get going. Can I decide the state of these too? Oh, I can. Oh. Oh. That's excellent, actually. I never thought about just leaving the some of the flowers in a disarray, like removing the buds off of them. Well, I mean, I did think I have thought about that, but not for this island. You know, you go to my island and you'll see it on the ocean. You go to my island, I treat you nicely. I give you a slice of pizza. With worms. Crunchy. Ooh, what would look kind of epic gamer swag moment game swag is if this entire bottom area was just like a flower. Does that look cool? Maybe they should all just be different types, because I was like, then it becomes a little excessive. Or some of them could just be, you know, not grown. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I would do it. That's how I would have done it. Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's kind of like in Minecraft if you want to make like a huge wheat field. It does look nice to have a lot of them just be fully grown wheat, but yeah, adding a little variation is like, you know? All right, I think that looks cool. It'll probably look even cooler come greener grass, you know. We should put a bench here. How much can you guys bench? I could bench 2 pounds. And I only one person can outbench me. That's right, Snoop Dogg. He says only one person has outsmoked him. All right, folks, look at that. Take a seat. Take a seat at that. I see it. I learned that I could just put the rocks wherever. So, like, I could also just put it like right there. I could put rocks next to each other. It's something you can't do in a normal game, which makes me kind of wish that you could just do whatever you wanted in here too, in terms of just putting random crap wherever. Put a tree next to another tree, kind of thing. Pooh. But that being there, this has become like a tabletop RPG, because I'm gonna have people roll to pray to the thing. The last stream of this before we actually stream the thing is me like finalizing all the mechanics I want to include in this thing, which is a lot is on the table for fun. Hoobity scoobity, we can doobity. As much fun I am having as decorating. I did really want to make more progress in Pokemon today. Hopefully it will be Wednesday where I can stream it, and also like be like okay streaming. It is definitely somewhat fatiguing to do a stream and then go work. Again, I don't know. I feel like I can't really complain. Oops. Dang it, I was trying to change the thing. I'm not sure I would really say that. It's more like... Let me think on that. I think it's more like I just know that I prefer if I want to stream that I have just the day to do it. Even though I used to already stream with a time constraint back in the day. I don't want to say time constraint, but like, you know, I would raid into Carl. So like, you know, when Carl goes live, I would often end. Which gave me like a 2-hour stream slot. And now it's kind of the same. Oops, I forgot to put all this stuff here. And I guess it's just like, you know, I have to be social at work and then I have to be social here. The what? The what? Is this the right order? I should have taken a picture of the order of these wheels. It's gonna piss me off. I just know it. Okay, let's see. Let's play the Bowser, the curtain hide, and then you remember the order thing. Mini game. Eto. Okay. I think I got it. No, we're good. We're good. Four. 5. How much time we got? I've been streaming for an hour. Oh. Don't feel like it. What kind of Pokemon are you? Why do you do the things you do? That looks like a 5. Okay. Do I want that? I think I want that. Yeah, sure. It's not an upside down 2. So, unless that's how I did the 2. Oops, darn it. We're not done with it now. Yeah, the 2 is very different from the 5. We're not done, darn it. Yes. No. No. Kaiba. Okay, cool. I'm feeling it. I always thought that was an interesting detail on pirate ships where, you know, and I assume it's true. I never really look at ships. So because the wind is like, say a ship is going, you know, straight ahead, right? The flag should be going the same direction because the wind's going that way. But then when you think of like, when you think about it otherwise, it's like, oh, because you're moving forward, the flag's going the other way, like in your head. But it's like, it makes more sense for it to go like, I don't know, right? Anyone know what I'm saying here? Like, so say the ship is going towards the, like, with the wind, then the flag should be going with the wind as well. But then in your head, when you envision like a pirate ship, you envision that the flag on the top is going the opposite direction of which the ship is moving. Because it's like, oh, that aesthetically makes more sense. But reality, because the wind is pushing the flag forward, right? It should actually be going like against the front of the ship. Is that making more sense? I don't know. Maybe I'm... Markiplier, what do you think? Could a sailor help us out here? Did you just shift reality? We're gonna go with the good old classic log staircase. Moving. Let me just see it. There's an image of one. Okay, so when you look at like a picture of a pirate ship, right? You'll see the ship is moving one way and then the flag is going the opposite direction, right? But like in reality, would the flag go the same direction? Is this a... Here, I'm gonna use the Shutterstock image. I'll tell you when it's up, so you could look at your phone real quick. Okay, it's on the screen, right? So that's a pirate ship, and then the flag is going that way, and then but then the ship is going the opposite direction of the flag. But then, like, is it true that because the wind is actually going, you know, the other direction? You got... Okay. I'm showing it for visual learners, like, you know, people who like boobs or don't understand boobs. They need a visual. Okay, is that how it should actually look? I don't know. I've never looked at a pirate ship. Does Sea of Thieves have the flag going one way or the other way? Let me know in the comments below. That's actually a really easy way to show it too. But yeah, I don't know. I can't swim. I'm not a naval guy. I wish there was a secret, just like sailor in a group. I mean, it's like jailer's like, yeah, I have a. This is my jailer impression. I have a boat degree, boat license. Yeah, Speed. Let me show you. I have a boat license right here. So the sea if thieves. I know it's the words say. That's funny. The flag goes in the direction of the wind. Okay. And your sales, as in like how much money I'm making. Okay, but yeah, that's good to... I forget why I even brought that up. I hate this phrasing. I don't see even a stretch of cliffs here. Are you... I really am nearsighted. Come on. Right frickin' here. I have coffee right here, so I'm gonna drink it. I keep it in like a shaker thingy and then I drink it. Oh, you know what? I actually kind of regret it. I probably wanted it one over. Oh, well. So here's how I think the last stretch of these is gonna go. You're gonna do like a weird, like, and then it goes up, and then you go down, and then up, and then down, and then up, and then we'll finally reach the end of the map. It's gonna look a little strange, but I think it's gonna be the way we have to do this. Actually, if that's the case, then I don't mind the spot I put it in. 9 holes. Happiest days of my life. 9 holes gone by. 9 holes. Happiest days of my life. I don't blame people for not understanding what I was trying to say there, because I think my weakest I have 2 weak spots in my opinion when it comes to commentary. I'm bad at explaining things, and therefore I'm kind of bad at like storytelling. But I think I could make, like, if you told me to write down a story, I think I'd do decent at it. I don't know, recounting things, I can't make a thing sound that fun in my opinion. And that's not a thing I could go to like, hey, let's go to story, let's talk to the best snitches on the earth who can recount, you know, the time they watched their friend kill someone or something, you know. Dude, it was crazy, man. So like I had a knife, see, and then like a couple minutes later, my friend came in. He was drunk, so he didn't even notice me, man, and like right in the clavicle. That was my first shot, man. It's like a pretty killer shot. And then afterwards, under the scapula, I got right in there, actually. It was kind of crazy. And at 9:45 p.m., you know, I'm pretty sure I did the deed. So I got to work. I wiped the glue off my fingers, man. I like this character. I wiped the blood off my fingers and the glue, and like I thought that was enough, and so at approximately 9:51, I like got into my car, drove the body out to like Las Vegas. And then just left it in the desert. Then I had a slice of pizza, which was, I think, my biggest mistake. That was the corroborating evidence, man. If I didn't eat the pizza in Las Vegas, then they would have never known, man. They would have never known. Minus the fact that I also posted about it on Facebook. Maybe my biggest mistake was I posted about it on Facebook. I think it was the pizza, though. So we have 5 holes. End of sentence. We have 5 golf holes, and then We just need to make 4 more, and I think, yeah, I could fit in 4. Here's some really good out of context things. If you told me speed, can you fit 4 in? I'll say, hand me the plunger, you know? I really wish, in Chris's case, he did this without earphones. So then, just, hey Chris, how's it going with the dogs? And it's like, so I killed the guy, and I could fit 4 in, maybe in 5 with a plunger. With a plunger, what does the plunger do? What's the plunger doing in this scenario? I outrank you in this scenario. Oh, you know, while we were playing Persona, and I was thinking about this, and I'll keep thinking about it. It's like, I'm not the best at Persona 4 Arena, but I can still get an occasional win, and I have fun. But it's like, you know, I imagine a lot of people hit this thing of like, shit, am I good at any video game? That is like, kind of skill-based. So I hit a point where it's like, okay, I think I'm pretty decent at Puzzle Fighter. I'm never gonna play against someone else. I don't want to know if it's true. Because it's like, oh, you're good at farming sims. And it's like, I don't know. 1, I don't think that's necessarily true. And then 2, it's like, I don't think that's the most challenging thing to acquire a skill or taste for. So yeah, I don't know. One day I want there to be a game where it's like, oh yeah, speed, he's really good at that. You know, you don't want to play against him in that. And actually, yeah, in my friend group, when we did Puzzle Fighter, that was the thing. Where, I was playing with Jake, and I think the only time he beat me is when I was playing as Dan, who sends all red junk. So it's easy to just kill Dan. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, if you think you're good at a game, when you lose, it hurts more, kind of thing. And I think I'm happiest when I play a game that I know my skill set isn't the best at. Or if I'm not like sandbagged, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I had a discussion with someone else at one point where it's like, why do people get mad at video games? And like, I don't rage quit, but it's like, you know, when you're, I think there's multiple reasons. I think the one I think of the most is like, you want to have a good time, but then your mind starts like, oh, well, you're losing, so you're not having a good time, kind of thing. Tilt queuing, you know, is more what I do than rage quitting. But it's like, yeah, it sucks when it's like you yourself recognize, yeah, you're doing something for fun, and then you make it not fun because you take it too seriously. And it's not just easy. Well, turn off the game. The game plays you after you turn it off, man. Yoshi skipping the archipelago. Oh, I mean. Well, that's cheating, so. I often think about like the image I portray myself as, and it's like I think most people take me as like a chill guy, but then like I know for a fact I can definitely get angry pretty easily. And again, I've said this before, we've talked about this, I think on the New Year's thing, it's like I don't want that, I don't want to show that. The game sleeps TFP. TFP, we were just talking about skill gap, or like playing a game and you're like, oh, I'm not bad, and it's like, oh, then what am I good at, kind of thing. That's been the discussion. I fear the day where it's like I've talked big about like a game that I think I'm good at, and then I suck against someone else. And this was spurred on because, and it's not like anyone thing, but it's more like, when you're playing Persona, it's like, man, I'm not the best at this. I'm having fun, but then it's like, what am I good at? Am I good at any fighting games? It's like, I don't know. I can't say I've actually sunk my a bunch of hours into a fighting game either. Besides Soul Calibur. So like I feel like I'm okay, but I feel like I'm not like fantastic at Soul Calibur. Because the hours spent weren't on the fighting part really. It was the hours sunk were making characters. Your power is the quantity. Quan Chi's quantity. But yeah, I was saying, it's like, I think that most farming sims, the skill isn't the gameplay part, it's the knowledge check. Kind of like a lot of roguelikes kind of have either a knowledge check, or it's luck, or it's skill. And would people equate knowledge to skill, actually? In a way? I'm a little curious about that, just because. I would say no, definitely not. Just because it's like, I could have a knowledge on fighting games. I guess it depends, but like on the game. I guess I'm asking dependent on the game, though. Like, is knowledge skill in like an RPG? There's 4 different types of player. Just like Mahjong, there's digital, analog. I guess my question was more like, for like a farming sim where there isn't really a show of skill you can do, is skill then translated into knowledge about like when to do things or how to do things? I think that's a fair question. Or a question that makes sense. I want to hear about these 4 different types of players. Which player are you? Personality quiz. Are you a slow and deep fucker? Or, you know, going back to what I was saying, is it like, oh, well, this is just a game that doesn't require skill. Like Animal Crossing, does it really require skill? I don't know. Knowledge is a skill in that it's something you train at, but knowing stuff doesn't equate to being able to do stuff. Because, like, again, yeah. I imagine Chris and I, well, I don't really watch probably as many, but like Chris has a lot of knowledge on speedrun stuff. In certain games. But it's not like we can all do a weather tanko because we watched Summoning Salt explain it, you know? Recalling things at an appropriate time. But yeah, I guess I'm happy being like, okay, what would my skill level be at like a typical fighting game? I don't know, maybe a 4 or a 3 out of 10. I'm kind of happy being there for most part, but it's like sometimes I wish I could say, oh no, I'm cooking at this game. I'm like a 9 out of 10. Bartle taxonomy of player types. I thought this was critical race theory chart. And I was like, whoa. Killers, achievers, socializers, explorers. Interesting. 1996. Described players of MMORPGs, though it now also refers to single player games. An achiever prefer to gain points, equipment, or concrete measures of succeeding at a game. They will go to great lengths to achieve rewards that are merely cosmetic. Explorers like to dig around and explore, find areas, and immerse themselves in the game world. They're often annoyed by time-restricted missions that do not allow them. I'm gonna bookmark this and find a personality quiz for it later. Often annoyed by time-restricted missions. They enjoy finding glitches. Socializers, they want to play the social aspect. They're social. They sometimes interact with just the computer-controlled characters with personality. The game is a tool to meet other people in games or outside of it. Enjoy helping others for the sake of altruism. And then killers. They want to achieve the first rank or beat another speedrunner's time record. Application, helping players define their game playing preferences. Taxonomy has been used by game designers. Expanded categories. There's a planner for achievers and an opportunist. They look around for things to do, but they don't know what these mean until they find them. There's like the scientist, the hacker, the networker, the friend, implicit, the politician, the griefer. Okay. Criticism. There are limitations to let me just read it real quick. Bartle's explorer type didn't appear, and more importantly, its sub-factors of exploring the world didn't correlate with analyzing game mechanics. Interesting. Jean Radolph has proposed a new 4-quadrant model of player motivations: immersion, cooperation, achievement, and competition. Okay. I can see it. I think how we can kind of force the player to kind of go around in these gaps too is just to have like large bodies of water. If I had to pick one between that, probably Explorer. Explorer into like a maybe because they have a like a flow chart here. I'll save it and put it on the stream. They put on an axis. I think that's probably the issue that people might have critique wise, is that it's not really the gap between these is a little weird. Maybe. I think I would be like in the middle ish. I'm a gamer centrist. I think I would probably be. Hold on, let me move my character. Wait, my character head determines where I'm at. I think I'm like I'm here, honestly. I used to be more here, but I don't really do a lot of online just talking to random people no more. At least in video games. So like I'm more here. Because like thinking about it, like what is my most prominent feature in my opinion on this channel besides art? And it would probably be check-it-outs, where like the goal of that is to kind of explore a game within a small period of time and look at its like what it has to offer, its mechanics. And like I feel like what people have most fun when they watch me is when it's more like, oh, he's going around this weird game or like exploring this thing. In my opinion, I think that the streams that don't do as well, not that I am searching for that, is honestly during a check-it-outs, if it's a roguelike, it doesn't seem to be as interesting to people. Because then the mechanics are kind of more complicated for a casual person to just look at. And then the conversation becomes kind of dominated by looking at a mechanic or something. Whereas I think one of the ones that I don't think what do you call it? It wasn't like a top winner one, but it was definitely one that I think a lot of people enjoyed, and it was the Ride, the Crew 2. And in fact, I was actually showing it to like TFP and Carl and stuff last night, Dolly, Bryn, what the next check-it-outs is going to be. And I'm really excited for that one. Just because it is kind of along the same vein as the Crew in a sense. But also, you know, I hope it's like, oh, well then, you know, if he recognizes the roguelikes don't do as well, like he's gonna stop doing them or something. And it's like, that's definitely not true. Just because it's like the other segment was gonna be like 50 roguelikes or something. It's gonna be Slay the Spire and then what's it called? It's the Ball X Pit. And then I'm also surprised, like, and I'm going to remember to include this in the next, like, thing. I was really curious why LSD Dream Emulator scored so highly. I think it's because it's like, there's, like, way too many, and I want to do like a small amount of research. If that was the case though, Chris, I would tell you that the two games that I would do a check-it-outs on, also because of my schedule, right? You know, the thing I would check it out would have been Horsey Game, and then Dench Attack. Those were definitely the two that were on my radar. And then the fun thing to do in Densha Attack would be to sit there and pretend to play it and then not play it. But yeah, I hope that was a... I don't know if I have any more insight to talk about regarding just like that part. But that kind of was a extended offshoot of like, what am I good at in a video game? And I don't know, I guess I can find things that some people don't, so... I am not that great at like, I'm on observation duty kind of look at a thing though. Whenever I watch people play that, I actually can't really find anything. But then again, I think there's a difference between playing the game and then being a bystander to a game like that. We did one time, I remember when we were hanging out in Carl's, we did Where's Waldo, and I was killing it at that. I was finding Waldo left and right. If I had to do a different cosplay, I think a good one would be like Punished Waldo. Punished Waldo. Not like the Lumpy Touch Waldo where it's like he's a serial killer, but more like it's just make it look like, you know, he went through something. Troy can't even find red and Mount Silver, so like, you know, that was doomed to fail. Doot 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 doot. This is like a par 7 with the mechanics we have in place. This is like a par 7 hole. It's a par 7. Oops. That's fine. Whatever. Whatever. Can you believe it actually that this is I'm gonna say it, we're almost done, because we're at this right part, so it's all about just planning the last few holes here. In fact though, I should probably finish this river. Rivers in the desert, you're floating by Jesus. Chris, what would you say is a game like you are skilled at? Because I think I definitely agree with TFE's assertion. Is like, I played a lot of Persona 4 Arena. Like, I'm not doubting that. It's not like I ever doubted it, but... Because that's a game where he has both, like, knowledge on most characters, save for like maybe a couple, and can implement the skill. I don't know if TFP would say he's the best in his group though, probably not. But the best in our group, easy clap. Easy clap. Easy fap even. Who is the best in your group, or is it not even like someone I know? Is it Vape My Gat? Is it? Really good at golf games. I don't know what the second part of the question was anymore. Grav? Okay. It's savory dungeon. Okay. Something about friends. I don't know. I was saying, like, between our friends, TFP is the best at the game. But probably in his group, not the best. I don't really remember. I think you tend to win a good amount in golf, but it does tend to. There's a weird refraction period, you know? You know what I'm saying? Golf is kind of like the wind. The wind rarely favors the TFP. There's, I think, the one stream where TFP, like... I forget, actually, did TFP lose that? I don't remember. The most recent golf stream of something. I don't think he won it, but was, like... Was the stream? No, it wasn't a stream, because I was swearing. No, wait, maybe it was a stream. I don't remember, dude. I don't remember. Oh, it was a stream. It was a stream. Never mind, I didn't swear. It was after Board Game Top Shop. I think we played golf. Shakeup's the best at golf when it comes to being a good sport. Yeah, right. I know what he writes on his Giant Bomb website. He writes, these inconsiderate little shits keep making fun of me in golf. I'll show them one day. And that's the end of the blog post. It's kind of crazy. You would think you would know a guy. I'm gonna say, Chris, because even though you don't like playing it, it was definitely Mario Kart was the you were really dominant during that. I just kind of wish you played more, just so then we could just play. You know, just put your hatred of the game aside and replace it with your love of us. Replace it with your love of my large bottom. Huh? That game turns me evil. I've yet to see a game that turns you good. I've yet to play a game with you where you're not like, he's winning, we have to kill him. We've never played a cooperative game before. I'm learning. There's never been a game where it's like, you know what, Speed? We gotta help you here. This is Chris all the time.
Look, I think I know how to help Will. We've got to attack him.
You have to play a game with Chris where it's not that. My favorite part is like there's definitely some people who don't know what that video is. Like, what is that? It's Fresh Print. It's Fesh Prints. I also thought about it. Like, what is the #1 game Chris actually wants to play with us that we have never played? Oh, that's right. The fuck you game. The fuck you in the ass game. Fucking Dokapon Kingdom. We gotta play one of them cooperative board games. Like, Oregon Trail. Or, Friendship. What is it called? The game that I made a copy of, in a sense. I don't remember. Folks, is that the shape of this weird? Should it have been a smooth curve? Actually, I think I need to curve this again. Yeah. Hold on. Oh. Actually, you know, Chris actually said one game that is like not competitive, and it was Deep Rock. I realized that that is definitely not a competitive game. Unless it is, which I don't think there is a competitive game mode. I wouldn't know. It's a shame, but I get it though, because it's like there are some games that I would like to play, Chris, but it's like, okay, no, you prefer kind of a different styling, and it's fine. It's like Deadlock, for example. I don't really want to play against players in that. But like I understand that that's like the crux of the fun is outwitting a human. For sure. But I don't know. Am I good at Splatoon? I was thinking about it. Am I good at Splatoon? Is that a speed good at, or is that a speed not really? Like maybe above average. I don't know. Definitely not at freaking Salmon Run. Part of me wonders if I would have liked Salmon Run more if your like gear affected the thing more. But then I don't know, then it becomes like a meta of pick the best stuff. But that's also already the game in a sense. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't played Splatoon in a while. I'd probably be amazing at it again. Splatoon did satiate that itch of wanting to outwit, like, humans, though, for sure. But, I don't know. I haven't had that compellation. I've been compelled to do that as much. I'd rather outwit my friends. That's why I'm hosting the first ever group deadlock tournament. Signups are in the Discord. You can't play as Rem though, because I'm playing as Rem. Can't play as Graves because I'm playing as Graves, but you can pick anyone else. Tournament rules that look like a sleepover. Be like, okay, guys, we're gonna play this game, but you can't pick that character because I'm picking that character. Got it? If you pick that character, we're just gonna lock you in the bedroom and you can't play with us anymore. We're gonna put a chair in front of it, and even if you call your parents or my parents, they're not gonna let you because it's my birthday. And I decided. Also, only I can win. I wish I see. Okay, so sometimes the discussion becomes like, "Oh, Speed, you want to become a huge streamer?" And I don't know if that's the impression I give. I don't. But I do want to have a dream of mine is having a large enough group where we could do larger scale events with a variety of people. And I wouldn't mind like a Mahjong tournament, for example. I think a Mahjong tournament would be fun. But I mean, we have enough people to actually do it now. You know, Chris, you were kind of excluded from this conversation. And it's not against you. It's just like, I don't think you really interact as much. But Rosie was like, hey, I'm finally want to learn how to play. When's a good time to stream that? And I was like, I don't know. But look, we will get more genres eventually. Rosie just needs to, we just need to have a day to do it. And I am now including you into this if you'd like. Carl's like, we don't need Chris. I can teach her. But you know though, that's like that's the grasshopper becoming the Satanist. What is it? You know what I'm saying. If Carl can teach Mahjong, that means you've done a great job, Chris. Just saying. And I already think you did a great job. Aren't I nice? My favorite part about being nice is reminding people that I was nice. Aren't I nice? Aren't I a nice guy? Chris, we played, actually, very short time because Carl had to go leave. It was just me and Carl and an AI, and I Baimon'd Carl in 4 turns, and he's like, I want to show this shit to Chris and be like, what am I supposed to do in this situation? Huh? I love that when you check the Maka, like, I just outright rarely play well, actually. But I get lucky. And that's good enough for me. I don't mind most of my Mahjong skill actually just being tied to luck. Oops, actually, I kind of... Hold on. You gotta figure out this bridge. But yeah, I don't know. I like where I'm at with Mahjong for the most part. I do want to get better in terms of like, I want to score stuff myself. Would be a good thing to know, I think. I don't have the time to do, because there is the school thing in Ricci City. I don't think I have the investment right now for that though. But that is probably a good way to learn how to play better and like make a little bit more informed decisions than I make at the moment. And then also just like know how to score hands. I think what intimidates a lot of players who've never, people who've never played Mahjong before is like maybe also the scoring system seems a little scary, and it is. It is. We don't get it. Should okay. Hole 9 is gonna be a troll one. I've decided it. It's gonna be like the green is like 5 spaces away. When I have this type of conversation of good at, bad at, whatever, I hope it doesn't come up across as I'm fishing for compliments. I want people to tell me what I'm good at. I more say it as like a introspection kind of thing. Oh, hold on. I guess I want the curve here actually, so we'll do it here. It's funny if it's like I ask, what am I good at, guys? And it's like, you're good at being a good friend. It's like, fuck you, man. That's not what I asked. You're good at being there when it counts. Yeah, what does that have to do with video games, man? You're good at, you know, making sure your hair is standing upright. Okay, I'll accept it. Okay. You're good at being bad. Thanks. Is this a bridge size enough? Is this enough of a bridge gap? So it's not even. Okay, I thought of one. Is it a skill to be decent at like adventure games? Like, is knowledge is a skill there? Then it didn't occur to me until I thought about it. It's like I was thinking about what have we played, and it's like, oh, you know, Nancy Drew. I can come out with out of my ass answers for some of the things. Ladies call me out of the ass answer. Is it? Hold on. Chat, is this four gap? 4 gap there. 4 gap. 4 gap. Okay, it's the same size. That's what I was worried about. Ooh, I thought of something to add. I'm gonna add it before I call it, because I have a couple more minutes. But like, look, this will connect. I'm gonna say there's maybe 2 more streams of working on this, or maybe I just do it alone. I've been wanting to do it alone, but I just haven't had the drive. Streaming helps me decide to do things. We should put like a rest, like a hey, you should get a drink here thing, or maybe even earlier. Like, you know, you should be hydrated. You don't want to pass out during golf. So maybe here. Yeah, right here. This is a good rest area. So like, you could put a stand here. I said that, but then it's like, am I really the one coming up with the answers though? I don't know. I don't know what people think my self-esteem level is, but I don't think it's that high. This isn't to be mean, but I actually don't know if anyone in our group has like super high self-esteem. I'm like Ocelot. I need my self-esteem team. What's wrong? What's wrong, Major? Self-esteem team. Ow. I thought of one. I thought of one regarding TFP though. It's like I've always wanted to do, and I don't know if this would ruin self-esteem, but I've always wanted to do, because I think there are 3, and I'm sorry if I'm excluding anyone who thinks they're the Pokemon master. But it's like, I think there are 3 people in the group that are like particularly knowledgeable about Pokemon, and that's TFP, that's Woot, and then that's Tim. I would include Bright, but I think because he doesn't really want to do the newer games as much, that he's kind of fallen behind on that front, maybe. But it's like, I've always wanted to do like a quiz thing and then have them all on, and then just, guys, do you see what I'm doing wrong? I'm not good at Animal Crossing. Yeah, because everyone has like a different specialty with regards to that. So it'd be fun. It would be like the episode where Finn is like getting Ice King and Fire Princess to fight each other, and it's like, let me incite these 3 people to hate each other. Let's do it. If you like pina coladas, or getting pina coladas, if you like pina coladas, or getting peed on by colada, if you like drinking pina coladas at midnight on a dark, sunny day, if you like Help. What? Go here. You know what? I got it. Because this is like the... I hope everyone's doing okay. So there should be a health kit here. First aid kit. Where's the first aid kit? There's a first aid kit in this game, right? I thought there was a first aid kit. First aid kit? Butt scratcher? Huh? Did I just mistake it for the sewing kit this whole time? Or did I just not have it? No. Alphabetize. First aid kit. I don't have it. What do you mean I don't have it? I guess I don't have it. Okay, well the next best thing would be a sewing kit. If you send it to me, it'll have to be... I won't put it down now, of course, but... Because I gotta go in 7 minutes. I gotta go in 6 or 7 minutes. My camera's too high. You can see me do the motion. If you like making love at midnight. Do I have a bike? I'm certain. I'm sharding my pants that I should have a bike. I gotta have a bike. If you like making love. I am so good at repeating the same joke over and over. That's one of my skills. It takes a lot of skill to be this annoying. You gotta be this smart to be this dumb, is all I'm saying. You gotta be this sexy to be this loose in the pants. Okay, so pink, blue. Should I put accents? Should it be yellow? I don't know. I like that they bike around just in case someone like gets a little poopy doopy. Is there an outdoor toilet? Outhouse? I thought there was an outhouse. Outhouse. No, I guess not. I guess the closest thing would be... Well, okay. Public restroom? Nook Miles thing. Fuck, I never bought it. Fuck. I hate it. Fuck. Turn it. Oh. His feet too goddamn big for his head. Okay. Portable toilet. Maybe I do have it then. Let's see. P for portable. I don't have it, so we would have actually just seen it already. What am I talking about? Okay. Because if not the portable toilet, I think I could have convinced people by using the storage unit. Okay, folks, but I'm gonna call it here. We got a lot of progress done. we finished another hole, and we were about to finish another one, but then I kind of got sidetracked. But like, look, so then we're going down here, and then this one could be 6, and then you go this way for another horizontal one, 7, and then you got 2 small ones. We'll get an 8 here, and then 9 will be this here. And then you loop back, and then if you want to play another round, you know, pay me money. Sorry. But yeah, I gotta get ready and all that, so, you know. Chris is gonna be so sad. He's like, where'd my entertainment go? And you might be thinking, huh? Well, the answer is we're raiding TFP. That's right, TFP. Sleeping in his bed. He's gonna stream. He's gonna stream labbing Persona 4 Rise to improve Prin's Rise. That's what he's doing. He told it to me. So Chris, you get to hear some more discussion from TFP coming up in 2 minutes. 2 minutes time. It's gonna be 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And then TP's gonna go live in the bed. He's gonna be playing Persona 4 Arena. He'll be talking about frame data, which he has a lexiconic knowledge of. And then maybe Make Me Mad will be there, or Grav, or maybe actually TP will stream later, but probably not, because he's probably tired until the mice bites, and then the bites. But I don't know. Okay, well, just rate TFP for the fun of it. All right, see you guys for Wednesday for Archipelago, hopefully.